15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Panthers.
Now Kaepernick. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. McCaffrey on the counter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Kaepernick. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Play action, now it's Tua. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Take it in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a 2nd down and 6. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Xavier Howard, the all-pro corner, up to make the stop. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards and a Panther first down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. That will get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. And
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. That caught by Trimble. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's got it. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get it to a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now on second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting,
but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. The 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 14 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. This is McCaffrey on the give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is Gaskin on the carry, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Kaepernick. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second and very short, Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Here's Gaskin. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Tua throwing here complete to Gaskin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To his throw here, taken in by Parker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. One final try for Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.